Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a hot minute, but I'm so ready and so excited to get back into doing these videos for you guys. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do this look. It's a warm, smoky cat eye with an intense gold glittery lid. I know that's a mouthful, but it's actually really easy to do and any one of you guys can recreate this look. I hope you enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Alright, let's get into it. To get the ball rolling, I'm going to go ahead with my eyebrows and base already done so that we can get straight into the eyes. Using the Anastasia Beverly Hills World Traveler palette, I'm going to be taking the color Soft Peach to set the concealer that I'm using as my eye base. This is also going to ensure easy blending later on, so it's a crucial step. Now going into the Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette, I'm going to be taking this warm transition shade with a big fluffy blending brush. I'm going to be working that into my crease and right above my crease using windshield wiper and circular motions. And I'm going to be building it up into the intensity that I prefer. Now dipping into the more neutral tan shade with a more defined fluffy blending brush and tapping off the axis, I'm going to go ahead and work that color into my outer V and my crease. I'm going to be doing small increments, not using too much powder because you don't want to end up having it look patchy. Doing this in the outer V is going to help elongate the eyes and give a little more of a nice effect. Then with that larger fluffy blending brush and just a little bit of the warm transition shade that we used earlier, we're going to go ahead and make sure that everything is nice and blended. Now using the neutral darker brown shade, I'm going to just go ahead and mainly place this in the outer V. I'm going to be bringing it up into the crease, but only after I've already gotten most of the product off. Now, as any makeup lover would tell you, you need to go back and blend. Using the tan color and the more defined blending brush, I'm going to make sure that the line is diffused. And of course, I need to also go back and use the larger blending brush with just a bit more product just to make sure everything is seamless. I repeat the last few steps a couple more times until it's to the intensity of my liking, making sure not to overdo anything. After a while, you don't have to add any more product, or else it might look a little crazy, but just make sure it's blended. Then to really define everything, I'm going to be using this little pencil brush with a dark black color and pretty much keeping this right along my lash line and bringing it slightly into my outer V. Just as it goes with any dark color, you want to use a very small amount at a time and work it in slowly. Here you're going to start seeing me go back in with the other blending brushes, this time not using any additional product, just to make sure that everything is absolutely, completely seamless and blended. Now going into Too Faced The Power of Makeup palette in collaboration with Nikki Tutorials, I'm going to start out using Fix Plus and wetting my brush. This is a synthetic flat brush. It works best for these kind of colors. I'm going to be taking that gold and pretty much just cutting my crease. Since I've got hooded lids, I like to make sure to go right above that crease, just so that during the day it doesn't transfer too much, and this way it can stay a little more sharp looking. Now taking this Revlon Photo Ready IR glitter in the color Topaz Twinkle, I'm going to be placing it right over top of the gold eyeshadow. This is a really cool trick because it also prevents the transfer later on, as long as you keep your eyes closed while it's drying. And then I'm using the flat synthetic brush and also the pencil brush to make sure that the edges blend smoothly. Now taking this Too Faced eyeliner, I'm going to be creating a small wing just to frame the eye but not take away from it. Now dipping into Makeup Geek Shimmer on this precise shadow brush, I'm going to be placing that right on my inner corners to really brighten up the eyes. Now moving on to my lower lash line, I want to make sure that all that powder is off my face. Now we can start off with that warm transition shade on a shadow brush. This is going to really help us with the blending. Then taking that neutral darker brown on a more defined shadow brush, I'm going to be running it along my lower lash line 3/4 of the way in, and then taking this small angled brush with the dark black and pretty much connecting my eyeliner to my lower lash line to give the look a more cohesive appearance. And here, with no additional product, I'm going to be just blending out using the more precise shadow brush. As you can see, it makes a huge difference. Now to really open up the eyes, I'm going to be taking this white eyeliner by NYX and running it right along my waterline. Now going into the face using this Studio Fix powder, I'm going to be taking this Coastal Scent Big Fluffy Face Brush just to make sure that the rest of my face is properly set. Going back into the Power of Makeup palette for the Chocolate Soleil bronzer, I'm going to be taking it right along my contours and pretty much stamping them on first and then blending it out. This powder blends out like a dream and it smells so good. I'm also placing it along my forehead and hairline, and I'll also be using it right under my chin to define. You don't want to forget to put that down your neck just to make everything look cohesive. Then using Makeup Geek Contour Powder in the color Infeidelity, I'm going to be taking it right along my contours very lightly and not anywhere near as broadly. I'm keeping pretty much either right on my hairline or like right in the contour, just because it can be a little bit overwhelming and you want to use a light hand. This is a Morphe brush. Now I'm going into my Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop palette, yes, and I'm mixing the two highlighters and placing them along all my high points. Now for blush, I'm going to be using that middle shade. It's just so pretty and neutral. It goes with pretty much anything. And I like to do this after the highlight because I feel like it helps to blend it in just a little bit. And then going into the color Infeidelity with a dual fiber blending brush, I'm going to be contouring my nose lightly. Now to make sure that the powder settles in and it looks a little bit more like skin, I'm using my Max Fix Plus spray and just dousing myself, you know, second shower, no big deal. And then with my very well loved NYX lip liner in the color Natural, I'm going to be defining my lips. I'm mostly just lining them, but I do want to bring in the lip liner just a bit, just to help with the ombre effect. Now using this NYX lipstick in the color B52, I'm going to be using it mostly on the outer edges. These lipsticks are super inexpensive, and I find that they almost stain your lips, which is nice, but they smell like old grandma. Straight up rose perfume. Then using this NYX lipstick in the color Sable, it is a matte lipstick. I'm going to be placing it right along the middle just to give it a more pouty appearance. Now using Mac Pro Longwear Concealer in the color NW25, I'm going to be using it to make everything look crisp and clean. And you have to make sure with this step to really blend that concealer out because it will show up in pictures big time. To complete the look, we gotta go on to our lashes. Here I'm just curling them a couple times, making sure they reach up high to the sky. And here I'm using this new mascara. I think it's like a knockoff of something. I'm not sure, but I'm going to have all the information for everything down below. I've been using the mascara for a while, and it's pretty good. It's not bad. And I'm going to be taking these Kiss lashes. I think they're like in the color Natural. They were in a 5-pack. Using the Revlon glue. I love this glue. It works really well. And I'm using my tweezers just to make sure it's on very nice and precise. You saw me blow on that because I didn't wait long enough for it to get tacky, but that did the trick. And well, yeah, that's the look, you guys. I hope you liked it. I hope that you can recreate this. If you do, tag me on social media. And thank you guys for watching.